Okay, this is super unprofessional, um, but this is the first actual YouTube video I am posting. Um, that's actually something I'm kind of interested in, other than school. So, hello from Snapchat, and I might put this on Instagram. I don't know. Um, so today I am going to be reviewing Scott Pilgrim. Um, not the whole series. I'm probably gonna break this into parts for it to be more digestible to you and to me, to get my thoughts down. It's mostly just for me so I can get my thoughts down and really understand the series. I'm going to break it down, I think, into three parts because I just finished. Here, let me go get it. So, I finished 1 and 2. I just finished 2 today. And I've seen the movie before reading these. That's how I got introduced to it. And the first thing I want to talk about is the connection to the movie, how similar these are. Almost the entire first book is like the first 30 minutes of the movie. And which is, it kind of ruined some of the jokes for me because the jokes are hilarious, but I already knew them and they're, whatever. I've already seen them and normal. I already know the jokes. So, yeah. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is the second one. The first one is Precious Little Life, Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life, and the second one is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This one's I just finished 5-10 minutes ago. It's pretty good. There are a lot more extra scenes, and you get some background on Scott and Kim, which is one of his exes. And when he was in high school, you get more, I think, scenes with knives a little bit. And there are some differences between the movie and the books. The movie has some things placed in different sequences, the same kinds of interactions, but in different times. So I thought that was interesting. This is gonna be a spoiler review. I would definitely suggest, if you haven't seen the movie, read the books first and then watch the movie. I feel like you might get more out of the movie first, or more out of the books if you read the books first rather than watch the movie first, because I feel like I know a lot of what's happening already. I know how it's gonna go, and I wish I didn't. I've seen the movie 7 times. I love it so much. It's a great movie. You should definitely watch it. But yeah, if you haven't watched the movie or read these first. I definitely recommend it. So the plot of these is that Scott Pilgrim, this guy, he first thing is Scott Pilgrim is dating a high schooler. He's 23, and he's dating a high schooler. She's 17, and you're so. And then you find out more. You learn more about who he's dating. He's dating, this high schooler, and he eventually meets. Well, I won't go into super spoilers, but there are some. If I'm going to talk about the plot, if you want to read them, go read them, please. Don't watch this part after this. Please read them and then watch the movie, and then come back if you want to still watch this for some reason. But he meets Ramona Flowers, who's dating Knives, high schooler, and he's in love with this girl. He's in love with Ramona Flowers, and he dreams about her, and then they eventually start dating, and she's like, if we continue dating, you have to defeat my 7 evil exes. which is the whole plot of the whole series. Uh, so yeah, in the first book, defeats the first one. Matthew Patel, kind of underwhelming, and then in this one he defeats, what's his name? Lee something. What's his name? Lucas Lee. He defeats Lucas Lee in the second one, and in the movie, it's the fight between Lucas Lee is way more interesting. In this one, they kind of just talk and like talk about Ramona and stuff, and they're like, they just, it's a bit more personal, I guess. I know it's a lot of it takes a lot of inspiration from like video games and stuff, um, and I think that's kind of why it's the defeat seven evil X's. Um, Sorry if you can hear the fan in the background, but it is really fucking hot. um, but I think that's like my biggest critique. I think now, like watching the movie and then now reading it, especially, is I wish instead of defeating his exes, he actually like helped them through whatever they were like upset about with Ramona, instead of, Scott just killing them. I mean, they like turn to coins and whatever. They're they're dead. I don't know because I only finished the second one. I don't know if they like come back somehow or whatever. I don't know if they do what I just said in the last book. I've got no idea. But at least I'm going off the movie. He just defeats all of them and then gets to Gideon, and then that's it. But I wish he like talked them through, or would talk with each ex and like help them with their trauma or whatever, and then Scott could learn from their mistakes or what they learned and then apply it to himself and his exes and fix things that way. I know in the movie he does talk to Kim briefly, and he's like sorry for fucking things up. So I don't know if it's bigger in the books. I've got no idea. I hope it is, because it's just like a 5-second line he says in the movie, and then that's supposed to make up for all the shitty thing or how he treated Kim, and it just because Kim, they dated in high school, and then Scott moved to Toronto, and then they had to break up. And that, but then somehow Kim is in Toronto again. They're still talking. I don't know. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Kim. I wish that, I hope that Scott makes up for that, or does more, or says more to Kim instead of just a one line. I don't know. I think. So what else? I wrote a lot of it down. So in the book, Scott is way more of an asshole. In the movie, it's him being an asshole is kind of played off as a joke. Like, for example, when he brings knives over for the first time to his band practice, or like, rehearsal or whatever, and he's saying to her before they go in, like, please be good, you promise to be good. And in the movie it's funny, but in the book there's just a different tone where it's like not really played for laughs. I mean, maybe I'm just not picking up on it, but I didn't feel like there was a joking tone, so I don't know. There was also, some other jokes that seemed more serious and deep in the book than in the movie. In the movie, it's really funny. All of it's played for jokes, pretty much. And I feel like something as serious as these relationships kind of shouldn't be. I mean, whatever. You should joke about almost anything, but yeah, I do like it how it's a bit more serious in the books. Um, I go through these books so damn quickly, and I feel like I've been reading comic books wrong. I feel like I read comic books wrong because I'm just like, I'm knocking these out like in a few hours or in an hour. And I don't want to finish it. I don't want to finish it because I like it a lot. I kind of like get the gist of the pictures and then just move on. I don't know if that's not how you're supposed to do it. I don't know. I mean, I like the illustrations. I think a lot of them are cool. I do like the art style. But yeah. So, I think the biggest thing to take away, at least from these two so far, is hurt people, that kind of saying. Because Scott is definitely hurt. He's a hurt person, and then he hurt Knives, which is now another. So he had, Kim, which is one of his exes, and I guess he has his own set of evil exes. I mean, Kim's not really evil; she's a bitch, but that is one of his exes, and she's worse off after dating Scott. Because in the second book there's a flashback of Scott in high school, and him dating Kim, and she seemed pretty happy. Like they seemed to and she seemed cool. Or they seemed to like each other and whatever. And then afterward, in the present day, she seems like a bitch, and I'm like, well, that's probably because of Scott. So, yeah, and then he also kind of messes up Knives because he cheated on her, and in the book, Knives finds out on her own. In the movie, Scott tells Knives, which take that as you will. Also, do you like my shirt? You can't. It's backwards for you, I think, but it says Republican Party, Democratic Party likes to party, which is funny because I don't like to party. Anyway, sidetrack. But yeah, I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know if he makes up with Knives. I don't know how it goes. So, that's my review. So far, it's pretty good. I really like it so far. I think I might read one book a day, just to ingest it a bit more, digest it a bit more, digest it a bit more, instead of just knocking all of them out and then not really retaining the information, retaining the story. So, yes, yeah. I mean, this is the first time I've done a book review. I think eventually I'll do a Dark Tower review. It's been a while since I've read The Dark Tower, but it is the best series that I've read. I read Harry Potter and I just didn't care, and then I read Dark Tower and it's so good. I might actually do another one of these for Dark Tower. I don't know. Yeah, so see ya.